Hey, Win. How's everybody feeling today? Happy Sunday. Hello, hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. Mm, 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 mm. Hold on, y'all. Hi, Camille. How are you? Happy belated birthday. But I'm good. How are you? How was your birthday? How was your birthday? It was good. What did you do? Went to a Brazilian steakhouse, got some money pinned on me, and had a hotel pool day. Love it, love it, love it. That is good. I'm happy you had a good birthday. A day full of just peace and joy and relaxation can never hurt nobody. It was a good one in a while. Usually it goes bad. Sometimes, yeah, it definitely do. Sometimes it definitely do. Um, Before we even get to your question, how about a hello? It says that if you're a new subscriber, say hello. Now you just come up in here bum rushing me with the question. I don't want to answer your question. Where's your manners? Do your parents not teach you when you come to somebody's house, say hello? How you doing? I know they did. Have you attempted to reach out to Chris? Well, far as that, it's okay if we do a check-in on Darnell. He's been reaching out since the last read. Yes, it's all right. We can check in on the energy. So, Camille, I got you down for a mini read. Hi, Brianna. How are you doing today? Thank you for subscribing. How's your Sunday going? All right, Camille, what is your question on Mr. Darnell? Camille, you still here? Camille. Okay, what is going on with my damn comments? Because I see it on my other device. Hold on, y'all. I'm not ignoring y'all. Oh, there we go. All right. It's going well. How's yours? My Sunday is going good. I'm sorry I wasn't seeing these. Can we see where's his thoughts and feeling towards me in the connection right now? Hey, Chanel Milan. I wonder why I did that. That's so weird. I had to go into my other device to see the damn comments. I'm about to say TikTok. YouTube, don't play with me right now. Don't even play with me right now. No, my phone glitched. My phone that I'm streaming from actually glitched. And I was like, let me go in on my other device because I wasn't seeing the comments. So I apologize. Chanel, Milan, and Brianna. Hello, hello. I'm sorry, loves. I wasn't ignoring y'all. Couldn't see the comments. I'm like, I know this girl didn't just send in and just. I want to say now, what is we doing here? All right, let's see here. Unfortunately, I know. Don't remind me, honey. Don't remind me. Let's see what's going on here, though. Welcome everybody into the room. Right now we're on the mini read. If you are a new subscriber, stick around. I'll be definitely giving out some yes or no questions for you guys shortly. Not right now, but in a little bit. Hmm. So I feel like with Darnell here, Camille, before I start talking, are you still here? Okay, I just want to make sure I can see the comments and you still here. I start yip yapping and I'm be pissed off. But the good thing about here, like especially you, my lives typically does save, so you'll be able to always go back to a read or anything like that if you know, have to step out and stuff like that. So you'll be able to fetch the live. Is what I will say. All right, so with this dynamic here, I feel like it feels very complicated. I feel like it feels very, very complicated with Darnell's feelings right now. Um, I feel like he's not emotionally detached from you, but he's also not all the way like in a healthy or the clearest space about the connection. There's a whole lot of I love her, you know, I do miss her. I do still feel like we could be something, but I don't know how this is going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. Um, you know, like we're both, it feels like in this energy, he feels like he could be a problem on certain instances. And then he also feels like you could be a problem for him too at the same time. I feel like with this 10 of Swords reverse here, and then also with this 6 of Swords here, he's really in his mind thinking if this connection can recover from something that has happened. Um, he knows that there's a lot of hurt between you two. I feel like there's certain things that he knows that he might be participating in or doing that's not necessarily healthy. And then he also feels like there's certain things about you that's not particularly something that he really enjoys or anything like that. So I do believe that in this dynamic here, the energy between you and him is not completely dead, but is definitely not the smoothest transition too at the same time. But I do believe that he's trying to see if there's a way to recover. So he's thinking about what would it take to kind of move past this dynamic here, seeing if there is should you guys move past it type of energy here. And I feel like to kind of move forward here is in this energy of really addressing certain things that really happen. And this is not just on one-sided things here. This feels like it's collective energy here. But I feel like he's kind of like a little hesitant or don't really want to crack certain things open because he feels like, what if it makes certain things worse? So in his mind, he's just like, I wonder if we can just move past it. We can just kind of like act like none of this stuff has ever happened. Can we move past this dynamic here? You have this Knight of Wands energy. Then you also got this 10 of Wands energy as well. It tells me that this connection is very, very heavy for him. And I do believe that he's a little frustrated too at the same time. And his energy may run hot, and then sometimes it can make run cold. One minute there could be desire and attraction and this urge to want to be around you, or come towards you here, and then suddenly he gets irritated or overwhelmed or pulled back into this dynamic here a little bit. So he's in his mind like thinking like, why is this so complicated, or why does my feelings have to be so complicated, or why do I feel like this? So his complications is all over the place of his emotions here, but also he's not really handling his emotions really well. I don't feel like he handles his emotions, period, very well. You got this Seven of Cups energy here, and then you also got this Seven of Wands energy. Then you also got this Two of Swords energy, and then you also got the Devil energy. There's, like I said, there's still this attachment towards you here. And this tells me like the chemistry between you two that y'all share is very, very strong. And I feel like there's a desire to kind of see what's to it versus letting it all the way go. So he's trying to convince himself like this ain't done, but then there's another part of him is just like, but what if? He's allowing the what ifs to kind of make him go a little bit erratical with his emotions here. Um, but there's also in this energy here with the Seven of Wands energy and this Two of Swords, this tells me that he has some resentment towards you. And then he also feels this need to have to defend himself, or always he's feeling like in order to make this work, he kind of have to have like a backup plan type of dynamic here. So I feel like with this Seven of Wands energy, he has his guard up and he feels like he has to protect himself when it comes towards you. And I feel like with this Two of Swords, he can't make a clear decisions about what he wants because um honestly, he just is so all over the place. So he knows that there's a decision that needs to be made, but I feel like he's playing around with actually making it. And with this Seven of Cups energy, with his mind all over the place, I feel like he's imagining different versions of what this relationship or this dynamic could be. So his energy is like, maybe we can fix it. Maybe we can just not talk about this situation and start all over. What if I don't understand her or she don't understand me? I still want her, but this is all too much too. And in this energy, it's like, honey, pick a lane. Like, what do you really feel? But ultimately, outside of this ping pong energy here, he does have deep feelings for you. But I feel like the deep feelings and then what is actually happening is two different things. You got this long-term exposure energy, and you also got this vulnerable narcissism. You also got this energy of trust no one. You got this energy of overcomplicating. And then you also got this energy of coercion, control. So I feel like at the end of the day, even though he missed you, even though he wants things to go back to how it originally started and things of that nature, there's a lot of narcissistic energy. There's also a lot of things in his mind that just kind of clashes against what you would want from him. So I feel like he genuinely cares about you, but he's experiencing a lot of things with his ego. He doesn't completely trust you. He has this fear of vulnerability, and he also has this need to have to be in control of everything. And that's where this vulnerability, narcissism energy comes in at. Because I feel like he is extremely focused on his pain, and he has his own interpretation of what has happened. And I feel like he is allowing that to be this sense of control. So since because he's feeling all these feelings, he's like, I gotta drive everything. I gotta make sure that I'm in charge or whatever the case may be. So I feel like he's doing a lot of me in his head. Like, she hurt me, she made me not trust her. And I feel like with that energy, it's almost in a sense where what in this dynamic is like, even though he wants you back, I feel like this could be one of the same things that could potentially hurt you later on down the road too, at the same time, because it's about him and less more so about you. I feel like he doesn't particularly trust you, but he also feels like he can trust you too at the same time. And that's where this devil in this two of swords energy comes in at, and also with this trust no one and overcomplicating energy, because he doesn't know what decision to make. He doesn't know what to do with this dynamic, and he doesn't want to lose access either. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of behaviors that continue with him. One moment he may be on it, checking in, testing the temperature, seeing if you do still care, if y'all can still get close, and then all of a sudden he gets defensive again. So especially here with this control energy here, I feel like this energy here is like he is looking. Eventually, he may go into this thing where he needs leverage to come more in control of his emotions to feel like everything is cool. So I feel like at the end of the day here, it's just like he's like he wants to repair this, but he's also not doing things differently. So I do believe that he still wants you, but he hasn't emotionally released all the problems. You guys haven't really addressed the root of the problems here. And his feelings is wrapped up in a lot of hurt, mistrust, being defensive, having a lot of ego, and trying to protect himself too at the same time. So with that energy of overcomplicating and trusting no one is a big thing for him, because it's all over the place. Because one minute it may be all these emotions and everything all over the place, and the next minute you can feel this back, like this result of pulling back from him. So it may be in a position to where he's going to have you proving to him that you really love him and you're choosing only him, and he's going to put you through a lot of emotional tests, and that's not really rebuilding trust. He's like keeping you in a sense of love probation type of energy. So that's really just the energy that I'm able to pick up on right now, but it's not the most healthiest of things is what I really will say. Makes sense. What happened? Yep, sounds about right. He's looking for reasons not to trust me. He knows I'm a communicator, not an arguer. Understandable. Yeah, it's a lot to go into this dynamic here. It's a lot. What is your follow-up question, Camille? Can we see how our next interaction is likely going to go, like what's likely to be said? Oh, girl, hold on. I'm gonna plug you up. I got that damn speaker. I haven't even used that damn speaker all week long. How was you even dead? Let's see. I feel like with this magician in reverse here and with this page of wands energy, he's going to be very skeptical of what you say. You know, he's going to be very skeptical of what you say. He may want you to explain, clarify something, reassure him, or try to show him where your head is now. And he's going to be questioning, like, if there's any motive behind it here. It's almost as like, you know what, like, how do you feel about things now? What was you feeling about me when, what was you feeling about me to make me have to question you? How am I supposed to trust that type of energy? He's like looking for inconsistencies here with this magician in reverse and this page of wands in reverse. He's looking for inconsistencies because, like you said, he's looking for a reason not to trust you. So even certain wordings here that you may use, he may use it against you. You got this thing here of, I cannot support your actions. It's too much for me to deal with. It's a big thing that came out here. And it's like he's still carrying judgment around what has happened between you two. And then this energy here with this tower energy, this tells me that this conversation is going to feel a lot emotional here, because there's going to be a lot of back and forth with him basically having you on trial with his feelings and things of that nature. It can get very high emotions here. So this energy of I'm afraid that your feelings are not mutual like mine's is here. My pride and ego got hurt, so I want revenge here. I want you to hurt too type of dynamic here. That also comes out as well. You got this I feel abandoned by you and it's triggering me type of energy here. And I feel like that's pretty much of this unspoken type of feelings and conversations that may happen in this conversation here. So I feel like he may start off talking about trust, but underneath that, he feels in a sense rejection here. So I feel like he is in this dynamic of making you kind of feel a certain type of way so you can kind of like submit towards him kind of here. And with this page of swords in reverse here in this moon energy, this again interrogation energy. So he may bring up some of the same questions he's already asked already previously, or he's going to bring up certain things indirectly just to see your response. He's going to be asking you, like, just be honest with him. Is there anything else I should know? I feel like there could be more to it. Something isn't adding up to me type of energy. You may give him an answer that's really genuinely from your heart, but he still may not completely accept it here. And with this moon energy here, his fear is filling in the blanks here for him. And I feel like that's what's hurting him. So even if you say, no, that's not what really happened, or it wasn't like that here, he's going to feel like you're leaving something else out here. Um, he just has this big mistrust here. I do believe here what is kind of like the thing that could be saving this dynamic. You also got this Eight of Pentacles. He does feel like if there's a will, there's a way. So he feel like something can be worked on here. But I do believe that this thing of this energy of could this be worked on is going to come after he kind of hurts your feelings even more about something. You got this Hanged Man here. He's going to be waiting. He's going to be observing. He's going to be testing you before ever really giving you like a major decision. Like, okay, this is where I'm going to be at. So he got this energy of show me, don't tell me type of energy. So right now he's not out the gate believing you, everything you say. He's waiting for the right time here. Because I feel like this situation with him is becoming very difficult for him to manage. I do feel like it is draining him. I do believe that it's making him think a lot here. So I feel like it's a lot of things going on here. So I feel like he may not say that you abandoned him per se here, but it's more so you don't understand what this did to me. I don't feel like I can trust you anymore, or I really care about you, but certain things is making you feel like you don't care about me too. I'm tired of thinking about this. It's like, oh, this whole situation is draining me. So it's going to be a lot of things of you hurt me, because he's trying to, I don't know, he's trying to get you to prove something here. So I feel like this energy, especially here with this moon energy and especially this magician in reverse, expect this conversation to happen quite a few times. Expect this conversation a few times, because even in this energy here with the I don't think that you the thing of you hurting me, I feel like what he feels like your situation here trumps anything that he's really put you through in this dynamic. He feels like whatever I did on the side, it doesn't equate up to this here. So he feels like he's justified in anything that he do or have done, because this situation is like, oh, I would have never expected this from you type of dynamic. So the going back to the original thing, in your first read with the devil energy here, and then also with this overcomplicating energy, and then this long-term exposure, and then this vulnerable narcissism, and this control energy, he is going to be very, very, very much so a narcissist. He's going to play at this here, because I feel like in this dynamic, he wants to feel like he got you in this little small corner so he can kind of feel vindicated or justified into this energy. So I feel like this is a situation that probably would never ever really be happy, Camille, to be quite honest, because I just feel like he is very immature. I feel like he is, yeah, he can do dirt and he can call the shots. He can do all the other stuff here, and not expect you to do so much, but as soon as you do something or something goes wrong, the whole world is over. You hurt me. This is that, and now everything is your fault. So he was looking for someone to blame for his energy, his ego, his pride, the things that he was doing outside of this dynamic. And that's what I have for you. So fragile male ego, girl, is a lot more than that. It just doesn't look healthy. He's definitely going to be fragile. He's definitely, his ego going to be at play. He's going to try to hurt your feelings. He's going to try to make you feel a certain type of way because he feels like I don't know. I feel like he feels like he needs to do some breaking towards you and your feelings to kind of make you feel like I don't like it. I'm not even going to lie to you. Thank you, Auntie. I got some journaling to do. Yeah, you do. Yes, you do. At the end of the day, you got to figure out like if all of this is even worth, all of this for real. Do I have any new subscribers in the room? If you're new here, say hello. Say hello. I may have to restart this live because my comments is all over the place. Like, this is kind of irritating me. I like to keep up. Hi, new sub here. Hi, Me Hopkins. Do you do free questions? If you are a new subscriber, say hello, and then you can get a free yes/no question. Hi, Moni. How you doing today? Me Hopkins, welcome into the team as well. New subscribers, after you say hello and I greet you, type your name and your yes/no question, please. Me Hopkins, may I ask if he is my higher self guardian angel? If who is your, you may have to rewrite that question. May I ask is he, who is he? Hey, Black Girls Read. I may have to restart my live. Is doing something funny. Some comments is on my computer, some is on my other phone, but not on the screen that I'm actually live. I'm gonna have to keep doing all that back and forth looking. That's gonna irritate me. Me Hopkins, can you rephrase your question? Type your name and then ask your question. But if it's he, I need to know who he is talking about. Who's your guardian angel? Who you asking is your guardian angel? Hopefully I'm not missing no comments because this shit has been acting fucking crazy. What you up to, Reeds? You want to know if the presence that you felt today is your guardian angel? Oh, you felt their presence a few months ago. Let's see. What's the guardian angel? Shopping for cleats for my grandbaby. Okay, okay. I'm going to give you a yes. It's basically saying love flowing towards you here. Um, and I feel like honestly that presence that you probably felt that day is basically telling you to move forward with something. It's telling you to have courage with something here. So I don't know if you have been delaying something or you've been second guessing yourself, me Hopkins. I feel like that presence that you felt that day is trying to get you into the space of courage, and getting out of your head a lot of times and telling you to actually move forward with certain things. So I am going to say a yes to that. Moni, is my friendship continue with two friends? They are a couple, E and E, and there's a bit of struggle going on between me and them. So you want to know if you'll continue being friends with these two people? Let's see. That's awesome. Thank you so much. You're more than welcome, love. Moni, I feel like this friendship dynamic may not ever go back to where it used to be. I feel like what spirit is definitely putting you is telling you is in a sense of a redirection. These friends are not like your soulmates or your people that you're supposed to really connect with for forever in a sense here. And there's a bit of deception around the things that they probably tell you or just the energy in general. So I do believe that there's some red flags in this dynamic here that you really need to pay attention to, Moni. I feel like there's some deceptions here. It definitely is. It's not feeling very positive in the direction. I feel like it's something being thrown off completely. Hey, may I ask a yes, no, yes, Brianna, you can. I was calling for you. My comments was messed up, so I couldn't see the rest of your comments earlier, but you had, I guess, left the building. But if you have a yes, no question, you can. You're welcome, Moni. Hold on, y'all. I was responding to a message. You guys enjoyed this day to the fullest. I'm signing off. Grateful I met you today. Thank you. Come back again and see me, love. Oh, God. I keep forgetting I got to plug this thing up. Brianna, if you do have a yes/no question, you go ahead and type it at this time. It didn't show, love. It didn't show for me. Retype it again if you can, please. I know you say you typed it. I see a boy, Tony. Other than that, I don't see an actual question. Will Tony reply to my text? Okay. Will Tony reply to your text? That was the question, correct? Will Tony reply to your text? I don't know why it even was filtering your thing out like that. All right, I just want to make sure. Hi, good afternoon, like 7 times. May I ask a yes or no question, please? Yes, you may. Will Tony respond back to Brianna's text message? I want to say yes, he will. I do believe that challenges may arise between you and Tony for some whatever reason here, but this is also saying like the energy is off. I don't know what's going on with Tony's energy here, but it feels like it's some type of challenge or some type of weird little energy that y'all actually are going to have to try to get through or something like that. But I do believe that he is going to respond back to your message, but I do believe that, I don't know, it feels like it could be a hurdle or certain things that just may exist between the connection between you and him. Thank you, love. Do my father's son, Tay, want to come back towards me as far as like a relationship or for co-parenting? Yeah, he's mad I deal with other people and we argue a lot. Understandable. Yeah, so that's where the challenges may come in at. He may not can take it. You're more than welcome, Brianna. For a relationship? Okay. Let's wait. Relationship, I'm not getting a relationship. I do believe, though, based off the energy that I actually feel by pulling this here, I do believe that there could be maybe some energy of intimacy possibly on his mind, but not for him to do anything with it. There's a saying, a hard no, danger ahead, too many unknowns, proceed with caution. The energy is off. So it just feels like right now, in this dynamic, it doesn't feel like he's trying to do anything that is worth anything, but may try to, you know, do the intimacy thing or whatever the case may be. But as far as relationship, I'm not picking up on relationship. I do feel like you may end up getting yourself hurt if you open yourself up or your body up to this person here because he's not willing to do anything with it per se. I understand. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You're more than welcome. Oh, you're welcome. I appreciate your subscription. Hopefully this won't be the last time y'all come back around and visit me. If anybody else in the room that is a new sub, or if you want to in-depth more reading, take a look at my live description or go to my channel and go to my link tree in order to join the list. If you want a more in-depth reading, but if you are a new subscriber, you get one free yes, no question after you say hello. Yeah, I feel like he's maybe coming around you for the wrong reasons. Just a simple fact to kind of keep you near. Keep you near, or just to kind of, you know how men are, you know? But it's not for him because he's in love with you. You're welcome. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I'm about to restart this live. I'll be back around like another hour. So let me eat and come back. Hopefully my screen will be able to fix so I can follow freaking comments. Because I don't like having to go to another device and be looking at my darn comments. That's going to irritate me. Thank you, y'all, for the ones that came in here. And I'll see you back here soon.